the humping aspects, don't take it too literally,
Wait a minute.
Mathematically,
Let me turn this down a little
curvy
bit.
stuff.
What the hell are you talking about this morning?
But the whole
Sorry,
the coin,
what are you talking about this morning?
the coin, the phrase that Wednesday is we're getting over the hump. You know what I mean? So
Jumping on a hump.
it is almost the end of the week.
It is.
Yeah.
It is another week in September. Hey, good morning, folks. Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the rest of the region, US, UK, Canada, Africa, Asia, wherever you're locked on, however you're locked on with us via 88.5, 104.3, www.x104fm.com, your favorite app, however you're listening, wherever you are. Good morning to you. It's a brand new day across the entire world. You should be grateful for at least one thing. Don't listen to Gilbert.
Listen,
Sorry, the Hurricane Man.
I am the person who would just give you the reality. I'm not sugarcoating it, I'm just giving you directly like that. Carry on, Joel, Christine, Christio.
I'm so worried about you at times. I'm even more worried every single morning.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to hit us up, you can hit us up on the WhatsApp, 430-1043. When the lines are open, you can call us at 457-1043. It's a Wednesday, and we get things off our chest on a Wednesday.
Like a bad cold.
Yeah, like this thing that I have in my throat.
Man,
my
don't
chest
do that.
right now.
Don't do that.
I need to get it off my chest. I need a good bath. I need a good sea soak. You know what I'm saying? To thump, yeah.
Get some leeward. Get some leeward. So see, you know what I mean.
I need some leeward water.
You need some leeward water.
Y'all. Hey.
Okay.
I see where you're going with this one. I see what that movement there. Speaking of movement,
listen.
Speaking of movements, we are live on Facebook at Extreme 104 SVG. All right, so go check us out right
Hey, let me do
now.
this. Let me do the hard thing for my Facebook people. How we do the hard? I see those footballers do when they score a goal, they do a little heart. I don't know. My heart is horrible.
This
but
is
hard,
sad.
guys.
His
morning.
heart is horrible.
Yeah.
This is so sad. This is so sad. Of course, the entire team, DJ Jose, yours truly, Crystal, and the Hurricane Man. We're gonna take you up until 10 o'clock this morning, and this morning is more your morning than any other morning. Every morning is your morning, but this morning, you pretty much said the piece. All right. So if there's something that you want to get off your chest, something that you want to talk about, all right, something that you want to discuss, something that's been bothering you for however long. Maybe since last week, Wednesday, right?
Or before
you want to get
that.
it off, or before that.
Never got a
or
chance.
before that,
Yeah,
all right?
yeah,
Or this
I mean,
morning,
yeah.
whenever. All right? You hit us up, you let us know, you can send us a voice note. Make sure it's clean, make sure it's not defamatory, all right? Make sure that we can share it on air, and then we get to discussing. Sometimes a lot of people, they just want some advice
Yeah.
on a certain matter, how to deal with something. Maybe the dog always, your neighbor dog always coming in the yard and using the bathroom
And defecating.
when it's not.
Use the word like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Leaving
What
a
should you
pile
do?
in your yard?
Yeah, what should you do? So you hit us up and let us know, and let's discuss that. All right. Of course, we would have our own things to get off our chest, but
Yeah.
we work together this morning.
Maybe
all
the
right?
kids are eating up all the food in the house,
What can us do about that? You gotta feed the children.
You can get that off your chest too. Crystal is very good at giving advice. Yeah. Reach out to Crystal. She's. I heard she was a motivational speaker. That's what
Who
Dave
tell you
said.
so, Dave?
Dave said that.
Dave would say anything to.
So what?
All right, so
Carry
Jimmy is on the
Crystal.
inside. Jimmy is on the inside. He says, "Good morning, Hurricane. You not for Crystal's way of positivity. You're a realist. You tell the people something real in the morning. Let us hear what you have to say.
You want.
Whatever, Jimmy. Whatever.
Jimmy, you want to hear my real stuff?
Well, what is or are your real stuff?
No, it's just that life.
Oh, generally speaking.
Yeah, generally it's like your parents all propping you up and telling you, One day my mother told me, I said, "Mommy, I want to be a pilot, And then I said, yes, young Hurricane, you could be a pilot. And I realized you need to have 20/20 vision to be a pilot. You see, she was all propping me up, and
Are you serious?
and
This
then
is a
when
serious
I recognized
story.
that,
This okay?
that-
Wait, hold on.
when I
Let me
recognized
shift my
that-
seat. Let me shift my seat
that I
to get the
can-
story proper.
I mean, I won't be able to see proper in the plane. Like, wait, co-pilot, what's that coming there? So is that
So
a cloud?
you could have been a co-pilot.
No, but I'd be a horrible co-pilot. I was like, what is that? Is that a bird coming to the plane? It's not a bird. What is that? It's a missile or something. oh, I gotta go see my eye people. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Anyway,
poor
I'm-
thing.
I'm
But you know,
sorry.
you could have.
And I got shattered.
You
from
could.
there. I just start telling people like real thing, like you can't be a
Oh,
pilot.
after that,
Yeah,
I think you could have owned an airline.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
You could have owned an airline. So technically, she wasn't wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm
All
working
right.
on right now.
You would have still been in the same industry, but doing a different job.
Yeah,
Perhaps, really and truly, even with your eyesight, that may not have been the best job for you
to be a pilot.
to be a pilot.
I own the airline.
You own the airline.
Unfortunately, we are born in one of the poorest regions in the world. And for me to escape this whole poverty cycle, I need to leave this 32Ks and go where the money is. Because if I sit here, as I always say, I'll be a slave in the whole system. Carry on, Crystal. That is some realism right there.
Model walk.
If you sit in here and you think you're gonna get rich, no, you're just gonna be spinning in
You
holes.
can get rich.
in
There
the
are
whole
people here.
capital cycle.
There are people here who are rich.
Really?
Yep.
Why are you fooling people like that?
I fooling people.
They are heavily
I fooling people.
in
You remember
debt
the man
and
Colin say
walking
how-
around pretending that they
Nah,
are rich.
Man. Nah, man. There's
Yes.
some folks here who are rich.
They are heavily indebted.
They are rich.
They're heavily indebted. Carry on, Crystal.
You speak it? I mean,
No, I'm
I
giving you-
can't say that.
I'm giving you
I
realism.
can't say that. I
Listen,
can't say
I'm
that.
speaking. Shh.
I am rich in love. Leave me alone.
Hey, that's
In a,
I'll tell you in Sunday
Ina.
school that I'm here to be.
in as much as we love to avoid talking about COVID-19,
What happened?
we cannot escape COVID-19 because it's all around us. Like the air that we breathe, some of us breathe in some COVID air and catch COVID. Some of us don't even know where we catch the COVID from.
Really?
I am not referring to lawyer Jomo Thomas, but maybe I am.
Give me the story. Give me the backstory.
Watch your time in this place.
Give me the
Watch your
backstory.
time in
Let
this
me let
place.
percolate it like some
So
good coffee.
lawyer Jomo Thomas has shared yesterday with the entire world
Yeah.
that he has been told that he is COVID-19 positive. He's not feeling the best, but he's okay. And he's doing quite all right, using his own sort of remedies and so on. Still saying that he's not yet going to take the COVID-19 vaccine.
Uh-huh.
All right. And he's even going as far as saying that he has a problem with how his information got out, how his medical records got out into the public. How did people know before he said that he was? How did people know that he had COVID-19? All right. And a couple of the things are well, I picked out from a few articles that I read online.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. But it's rather interesting, right? One of the things that he said is that he was at the protest.
He was at
He
the
was
protest.
at the protest,
Which
right?
protest?
One of the articles.
Please, for timeline. I'm time stamping.
It
Which
just
protest?
said he was at the protest.
the last
right?
protest.
He was diagnosed on Monday.
Okay, so the
Right.
last protest.
So the last protest, he was there.
Yeah.
But there was a point where he went up the road and he forgot his mask, right?
Okay.
So he's not sure if he contracted COVID-19 at that point or if it was before or after, right? He is not sure. And that is scary to me.
Why?
That is scary to me because the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment, they would do their contact tracing.
Okay. Yeah, that's
All right.
right. That's procedure.
Procedurally, they will do their
Procedure.
contact tracing.
Uh-huh.
But if scores of people are showing up and they're not sure whether or not they've been around somebody who was known to be COVID-19 positive, whether or not they've been around someone who they could identify as having signs like coughing, they have a fever,
Right.
whatever it is that you
Runny
can visibly
nose,
see. They're talking about not
sneezing,
having the sense
headache.
of smell, all of
Yeah.
that. Right. So they're not sure about all of that.
But Crystal, there was some. So you're saying that there are people who weren't. I'm sure there's a possibility that somebody was there.
Somebody was there with
Somebody-
COVID-19.
Somebody was there.
Yes.
Somebody was
Yes.
there. Somebody was there.
Statistically speaking,
Somebody was
somebody
there.
must have
Must
been
be
there.
there.
But it does not mean that he got it
Well,
at the protest.
Well, we don't know, but I mean,
Exactly my
but-
point.
But listen,
he doesn't know.
But listen,
Which
listen.
is scary.
Listen, most of the time, if you're in a house, right, you could say, mommy, is Jose coming last night and they coughing, that's why I catch Jose cold, you could always pinpoint in like almost like a ballpark region. I got it from a particular era. Most people know that. Most people know that. If you catch something, if you catch like chicken pox or something, you can say, wait, is Sue came in the house with chicken pox? You could narrow it down in a timeline where.
But he can't do that.
Yeah. No,
he
but
can't do that.
Yeah, okay.
And
okay.
that to me
I'm
is
not saying,
scary.
Yeah, but
because that is obviously community spread.
Still, but I'm sure 99% of the people, when you read them, say they don't know where they got COVID from. Know. But they could hammer down a point where they got it from.
No,
and if that is the case...
If you are going to the supermarket, you going, you in your office, you walk into the streets of Kingston, you're going to a protest, you going here, then everywhere.
Yeah.
You cannot pinpoint. People are making reference to crowds. You don't have to be in a crowd to catch COVID-19.
Crystal, what are you doing here? What are we doing here?
3 of us in the room. This is not a crowd.
The individual has alluded to the fact that there's a possibility that they contracted something. The possibility. I was signing 50, 65% possibility that I got it at a protest. All right? That to me is scary. You are signing now the other 35%, but maybe it was not at the protest. Well, maybe he was in his vehicle by himself.
I never said by himself.
Virus flew by.
I never said by himself.
And he just inhaled.
I never said by himself.
I am giving you the 65% probability.
I never said by himself.
Yeah.
Okay? I never said by himself. But Jomo Thomas has been speaking against the COVID-19 vaccine.
Okay. So he's an anti-vaxxer or
he's an anti-mandatory COVID-19. Let me get it straight.
What is this category?
All right. Let me take it from IWA. Remember, I said that there were a couple things coming from his particular story, right?
Yeah.
1, the fact that his information got out before he shared it.
Yeah.
2, what he's using to treat himself. 3, doesn't know where he got COVID from.
Yeah.
And what was the 4th one again? I can't remember the 4th one, but we'll get to that.
We get to that, Chris.
I ain't drinking no tea for the body.
No, we get
so
to
it
that.
says here, coming from IWN, Jomo Thomas using ivermectin after contracting COVID-19. Lawyer Jomo Thomas, an anti-mandatory COVID-19 vaccination advocate, has tested positive for the viral illness and said that he is using the drug ivermectin as part of his treatment. Nisi Batiste was in here talking about ivermectin.
Yeah?
Right?
What does the drug do? What does the drug do?
It is an antiviral drug.
Right. So
if I remember correctly, it's an antiviral drug. And she said that it has been proven in other countries to work against COVID-19. However, I distinctly remember them saying in Trinidad that ivermectin was not on the list of approved drugs for the treatment of COVID-19.
Well, sometimes
so
the list
people
grows,
who take it, and in Trinidad, the price of ivermectin had skyrocketed because of the demand. Right.
But what did it in terms of subsequent results? Did it prove effective? There must be a reason why people are continually using that. Maybe it's effective.
Well, people are using it without the advice of the ministries.
Yeah.
Right?
Crystal, remember I told you yesterday, I don't want to make conspiracy theorists. They are big pharmaceutical who are leading, who are feeding on this ground that has been open all because of COVID. So maybe the owners or the producers of ivermectin is not a big boy. So maybe that is why they haven't been able to make themselves onto the list of approved drugs, Okay. I've studied the pharmaceutical industry as a case study. They are some big kahunas, man. Powerful boys. Maybe the owners of ivermectin, they were saying, listen, we got the good stuff here, but they're just gonna make themselves on the list.
All right. So let me tell you what CAFA says about ivermectin, right? It says the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CAFA, is urging ministries of health and doctors to only use the medicine ivermectin under the conditions of well-regulated clinical trials for COVID-19 or for approved indications. This is a result of the limited evidence available to assure a favorable benefit-risk balance when used in treating patients with COVID-19. This is also reflected by the recommendations of the Global Health Authority, World Health Organization. And you could check it out yourself. It's on CANFA.org. All right. So, you know, CANFA, they would check, they would do their stuff.
Yeah.
Region,
I was using
my
finger only, but they weren't closing the door, right? It doesn't, you have to listen to the language. They're not closing the door. They're not closing the door.
Conditions of well-regulated clinical trials. So like other countries, right? Other countries have said it is not on the approved list
Miss
of
Chrissy,
treatment for COVID-19.
Miss Chrissy, how long COVID has been around? COVID has been around like 2 years.
Coronavirus has been around for a couple years.
Yeah,
COVID-19 has been around since 2019.
Right?
SARS-CoV-2 has been around since 2019.
Right. So in terms of gathering data, aren't we gathering data now? We're basically in a trial phase, you know. The science hasn't been hammered. The science hasn't been hammered down.
It is not on the approved list.
That is like me coming to a job and the person says, "How much years of experience you have?" And I said, "Well, I just come out of school, you know what I mean? Give me some time to learn." We are at the learning phase right now. You can't say, but give it enough time, gather enough data. That's what they tried it. At some point, they tried. What is there a study that show, and we're 1 year into it, 1.5 years, is there any way we could probably gather some data as to show how effective this drug is?
You'd have to look it up, really and truly.
Well, you spoke to Anisha. She said?
She said that there were studies that showed that it was working, right?
Yeah.
But I am going to go with what the Ministry of Health says and what CAFA says. That is who I'm going to listen to.
Okay.
All right? Okay. Because I trust them. Some people don't trust them, but I trust them.
You see how Crystal is doing it. Yesterday,
I trust them.
Yesterday, we read that the lady or somebody went to a doctor. The doctor said, "Well, no, you don't have COVID. Go home." And I was saying, well, I think you should have a secondary test. You know, if you feel bad, go and get a secondary test. Should you trust the doctor or should you trust yourself? And Crystal was like,
I never said you don't. Did I say don't trust the doctor? I said that there's nothing wrong. If you have a slither of doubt, there's nothing wrong with going and taking a test. I said if you go and get alternative treatment, then that's a problem.
Why?
Then that's a problem.
No, this morning you back and
can go and get another test for something else different.
Somebody trusted the science.
Listen to me.
Somebody trusted the science yesterday.
Listen to me.
You saying trust the science. Right? I trust the science.
Chalk and cheese. Let me go to the WhatsApp here. Good morning.
Morning.
Baby girl Royal.
Yeah.
Baby girl Royal. Good morning, Joycelyn. Good morning. Let me take a leap of faith, as Gilly says, and play this one. Yeah.
Take a leap of faith.
Crystal morning, the Hurricane Man morning. How are you this morning?
Us is good. What can us do for you?
I'm good. Hurricane Man says he's good as well. Jack says, good morning, all. What is this? I will check that out later.
Hey,
Rose says, good morning.
Said here, ivermectin has been around before COVID. It's used to treat worms and parasites. Oh, this is the one that they use in horses? This is what the FDA had said. There's a possibility that
you could... horse come up.
This is what the FDA had said, that there's a possibility that you could actually poison yourself if you use this. This is the drug.
Ivermectin tablets are approved by the FDA to treat people with intestinal strongyloidiasis. And some other long word. I didn't study medicine or from. I'm not in that area there. All right. 2 conditions caused by parasitic worms. All right. In addition, some topical forms of ivermectin are approved to treat external parasites like head lice and for skin conditions.
Oh. Somebody actually probably like in the desperation when COVID came on probably took one and said, yo, this works. You know how we do in Vinci, like drink this bush, it works. Somebody back then just probably discovered that it works. But you say there's a possibility that, I think I read there, the possibility you could probably poison yourself. Yeah? I think so. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go back to my trove of documents that I have.
All right. Miss Kitty says, good morning, Extreme Family. Happy Wednesday. Wishing you guys a blessed one today.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see who else is on the inside on the WhatsApp. Winston says, good morning, Extreme Family.
Yeah.
Since May, Bookament Resort have sales and the workers can't get paid.
Yeah. I want to link something to Crystal on that Bookament issue. I saw a video yesterday. There were a lot of dead fishes that washed ashore somewhere down. Yeah, I gotta get a video for you. Late yesterday down in the Bookament.
They catch COVID?
No, well, there's a possibility if that's the case, you know, what happens. It could be that because of, you know, it could be poison in the water. It could be a situation where, you know, because of volcanic eruption, there are stuff that is going down into the sea. We don't know. There's a lot. I get a video for you. Yeah, I get a video for you. That's actually trending, you know.
Somebody went fishing, they catch a hold of the fish spoil and they just throw them in
the
water.
No, don't do that, Chrissy. They just walk around the beach and spew it all over the place like that. It has to be that there's something in the water, and that's the case. And Bookman is a place where you get the chichi, you know, either, and it's possibly so. But let's get that. I'm not saying I don't want to cause public alarm. Was it? Is it Fifi?
No, it's tree. Not chichi.
Right.
Tree.
Yeah. Who's it? What is it? So
you have to pronounce the R.
Aye.
Because if you don't pronounce the R, something else is saying.
Same hospital is a different ward, but we're in the same hospital. And right. So that's a possibility that, you know, I mean, there could be some pollutants in the water. I'll follow that story as we go through the morning.
Can I say something? Duh.
Like what?
Of course, there are pollutants in the water.
You don't know. Suppose it's
we don't know. We don't have scientific confirmation.
We had heavy rains. You don't know if because of the volcano eruption there are some minerals that are going down that the fish couldn't survive on.
It could also be pesticide
runoff. Yeah, that's true. But that'd be a lot of pesticide.
Or it could be somebody catch fish, the fish spoil, and they just throw them in the water.
No, Crystal, don't do that. Don't do that.
All right.
Yeah.
So Jimmy says we'll stick a pin on that one day, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Let me get through the greetings first. Jimmy says, Hurricane, you catch it. Man,
easy.
Leave me alone. Another leap of faith. Let's get a voice note.
Leap of faith. Let me hear.
Hi, good morning, guys. I think that they would they'd probably try to shut it down the same how they shut down the hydrochloroquine. This doctor in Canada discovered that the hydrochloroquine could have treated his patients, and then a couple doctors were using it, and then they shut it down.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
To push the vaccine mandate. So I would not be surprised if they shut down this new drug that you guys are talking about this morning.
Yeah.
All right. Another leap of faith. We're going.
Just fire away. Let me see. Hey, if you ever want to.
Morning.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
How's the morning? Hurricane.
Morning.
All getting on real, but
I try a little thing.
This morning. I'll enjoy all the day.
Oh, God.
Same to you. Thank you so much, Elvina. Look, your girlfriend.
I feel like
your girlfriend tell me yesterday.
I feel like $1 bread today.
Hold on. Look, your girlfriend come back, eh?
Ooh, pet.
My girlfriend come back. My girlfriend tell me she going to stop listening.
Pet, we love you.
I told you. First thing tomorrow morning. First thing. Look her. Good morning, Pet.
Hey, Pet.
Good morning, Crystal. Good morning to the Hurricane Man. I'm up early. I'm heading out.
Morning,
Trust me. I already smoked my joint.
Oh, God.
I wonder if Dave will smoke a joint this morning. He probably sleeping, Crystal. I'm not here yet now. Good morning, St. Vincent. I'm off. Already smoked my joint. Gonna get my workout in. Peace, St. Vincent.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, Crystal, marijuana. the suppression of marijuana. I told you this big pharmaceutical
That's really
have people outside lobbying hard for them, going out to all these congressmen like, listen, man, I have an agenda. How much you need for your state? I got a couple $1 billion. You don't want to? No, I bring an industry down there. That's going to happen. And you see what's happening in the States, right? That while you're going through that, the president is saying that it's time for the big corporation to start, these big companies to start funding up and giving some taxes, pay some money in taxes. And they're like, hold up, Joe. You seem to be getting a bit senile. You know what's going to happen? They're going to start moving their base.
Money's offshore.
Hopefully they bring it down here.
But excuse me, when you come down here, don't they still have to pay taxes?
No, we give them tax holiday. I'm making an appeal, right? And it's still finance. Don't forget, like a 10-year tax break.
You're going to take me off a tangent,
no, I'm sorry. We could
but the world ain't level. The people with the most money don't want to pay anything.
No.
Cheap.
Come, we could employ 5,000 people.
Cheap. And who does have to pay the more taxes?
Tax break. All right.
Who does pay more taxes?
Tax break. Carry on, Crystal. I'm here.
This world is just getting me vexed sometimes.
I'm your co-pilot. Oh my
Monkey
gosh.
say world not level.
They level at all. It would never be.
Good morning, Laura. Morning, Crystal. Harry Hurricane Man.
Hi.
Good morning to sexy Jose. All right. Another issue that Jomo Thomas has with his particular COVID-19 case is the fact that his records were out before he even admitted it.
Yeah, Crystal, let me tell you a story. Long story. We're like the old people when we meet, we start talking. Let me tell you a story. So I was telling somebody a particular situation, and I was trying to like dodge around, like dance like an angel on a pin, without telling them what the situation with the person died from, And you know when the person said, "Hey, don't ramp it, being I can get your medical record." I said, Hold a minute.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
You tell me to tell stories. I'm telling stories.
No, it was a rhetorical question. Come on.
Crystal is only one quote church pants I have.
Wow.
You quote. You should talk stories. I'm giving you stories.
Wow.
Well, it's either you decipher whether it's true or not. I'm just putting out some stories there.
He says, right? That's the point I was making about people's medical records, because when you now have somebody who is supposed to be commander-in-chief of all your medical records, because here I presented to a medical facility and I was playing in my mind whether I must make the disclosure this morning or wait until Thursday morning to make the disclosure. And you made the disclosure for me. He was speaking to the host of the show.
Yeah.
Because the host had asked him.
Right.
Yeah. He was trying to pick his mouth then now.
Well, you want to tell the people, like, wait, how you know? I have a boil on my foot.
Here's another twist to that, right? Does it necessarily have to be that the medical records were leaked? Did you tell anybody else?
Don't do that, Crystal. Don't do that. We have an elephant in the room. Let's acknowledge the huge animal in the room here.
No, I'm just asking.
Do we have a problem with confidentiality
asking.
in the medical institution? That is the question right there. Don't look past the elephant.
Devil's advocate.
It is a kitten. It's not a kitten. It is a huge animal. Do we have an issue with confidentiality within the medical institution? That should be the question. I cannot find a word good without coffee.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Yeah. He has been saved from the wrath of caffeine.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, right? I'm not necessarily, let me rephrase. I'm not necessarily saying that it doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, is this one of the cases where maybe he told somebody told somebody else, right? I mean, because that can happen sometimes.
Okay, so you're saying he told his girlfriend, and his girlfriend told the world.
Jomo Thomas to have a girlfriend? You plenty of people business, man.
Oh my God, I'm gone.
All right. So you guys ponder on that, all right? Do you have confidence with your information being confidential within our medical system here in SVG? We'll probably take that up until 7:30.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
All right. This morning, It's Wednesday morning. We get things off our chest on our Wednesday. Let's take in a little bit of music. And of course, we've got your X News and your local weather reports coming up as we head on up to the 7 o'clock hour. It's the wake up call for a Wednesday. And you know what we do on our Wednesday?